in the dense rainforests and island chains of ancient Southeast Asia, a people began a journey that would shape the future of the Pacific. These were the Lapita people, artisans, farmers, and early navigators who left a mark through their pottery and their paths. From the Bismarck Archipelago, just north of modern-day Papua New Guinea, their world expanded across ocean horizons. They lived by the tides, harvesting the sea and planting the land, always in rhythm with the ocean's breath. With fire and stone tools, they carved canoes from massive tree trunks, vessels of survival and spirit. Their pottery, marked with unique designs, told stories of lineage, of land, of the sea. In every hearth and family gathering, knowledge passed through chant, dance, and daily practice. But their spirit pushed outward. Drawn by stars and swells, they prepared to leave their ancestral homes behind. With the sky as their maps and the sea as their path, the Lapita launched into legend, the first great navigators of the Pacific. Following their origins along the coasts of Southeast Asia and the Bismarck Archipelago, the Lapita people began to leave a lasting mark on history. Their culture is best remembered through the distinctive pottery they crafted, dentate stamped vessels decorated with intricate geometric patterns. These designs not only symbolized identity, but also served as a trail guiding modern explorers and archaeologists to trace the Lapita's expansion across the vast Pacific. From village to village, their pottery told stories of family, community, and survival in new and challenging island environments. With each new island settled, their artistic traditions adapted, yet preserved a connection to their ancestors. This pottery became a symbol of unity, a cultural thread weaving together the many islands and peoples of Polynesia. As they traveled and settled, the Lapita laid the foundation for the rich diversity of Polynesian cultures to come. Their tools, their crafts, and their spirit of exploration echoed across the ocean waves, inspiring generations that followed. Building on the legacy of the Lapita, the Polynesian story merges into the vast movement of the Austronesian peoples, one of humanity's greatest maritime migrations. Starting from the lush island of Taiwan, these intrepid voyagers mastered the ocean's rhythms and set sail into the unknown. With advanced seafaring technology, double-hulled canoes, sails woven from pandanus leaves, and navigation guided by stars, they charted courses far beyond familiar shores. As they journeyed south and east, they brought with them new crops, tools, and languages, weaving cultural threads that still connect millions today. Each island settled was a new chapter, adapting to environments as diverse as volcanic highlands and coral atolls. Through their voyages, they created vast networks of trade, knowledge, and kinship that spanned thousands of miles across the Pacific. The Austronesian expansion was more than migration. It was a transformation of human possibility, rooted in courage, skill, and an unyielding spirit of exploration. This great diaspora laid the foundation for the rich, interconnected cultures of Polynesia, Micronesia, and beyond. At the heart of Polynesian mastery over the ocean lay their remarkable seafaring technology. Ingeniously crafted outrigger canoes and double-hulled vessels allowed them to sail vast distances across open seas, weathering storms and navigating uncharted waters. These boats were marvels of engineering, light yet sturdy, balanced by outriggers that prevented capsizing, and equipped with sails woven from pandanus leaves designed to catch the wind efficiently. Their design reflected deep knowledge of ocean currents, winds, and wave patterns passed down through generations. These vessels were more than transportation. They were lifelines connecting islands and cultures scattered across thousands of miles. With such technology, Polynesians embarked on daring voyages, exploring new lands and expanding their horizons. The mastery of their craft symbolized resilience, adaptability, and a profound relationship with the sea, their ancestral highway. Beyond their ocean voyages, Polynesians carried the seeds of life, domesticated plants and animals vital to sustaining island communities. They brought with them staple crops like taro, yam, breadfruit, and sweet potato, carefully cultivated to thrive in diverse island soils and climates. Alongside crops, they introduced pigs, chickens, and dogs, animals that provided food, companionship, and cultural significance. These early farmers transformed barren volcanic lands and coral atolls into fertile, productive environments. Agricultural knowledge was passed down through generations, blending traditional wisdom with adaptive techniques such as irrigation and terracing. This balance of farming and fishing allowed islands to sustain growing populations and vibrant societies. The success of Polynesian agriculture was essential to their resilience, ensuring that even in isolation, life could flourish across the vast Pacific. Language was a vital thread weaving Polynesian communities together across vast ocean distances. Originating from Proto-Austronesian roots, Polynesian languages evolved and spread, forming a rich family of closely related tongues spoken from Hawaii to New Zealand. Shared words, sounds, and grammatical patterns reflect their common ancestry and cultural connections. Oral tradition flourished through storytelling, chants, genealogies, and songs, preserving history and knowledge without written script. Knowledge keepers, or kahuna, use language as a sacred tool for teaching navigation, rituals, and social laws. Even today, Polynesian languages remain a living legacy, fostering identity, unity, and cultural pride amid modern challenges. Polynesian societies were built on a foundation of skill, leadership, and community cooperation. From master navigators who guided their double-hulled canoes across vast oceans, to artisans who shaped wood, stone, and fiber into tools, weapons, and sacred objects, every role held deep purpose. Chiefs, known as ariki, led with inherited authority, their power rooted in genealogy and sacred connection to the gods. They upheld order, distributed resources, and guided spiritual life, often advised by councils of elders whose wisdom helped maintain balance and peace. Though roles were clearly defined, leaders, priests, artisans, farmers, and warriors, Polynesian society allowed movement and growth. Young apprentices learned from skilled mentors, passing knowledge from generation to generation. This balance of tradition and flexibility supported thriving communities across islands, where cooperation and respect formed the backbone of daily life. Whether carving intricate patterns, weaving strong mats, or consulting star charts, Polynesians cultivated a deep sense of purpose and pride. Their leadership and craftsmanship built more than just villages. They built civilizations ready to endure the challenges of ocean life and celebrate the strength of their shared culture. The early Polynesians forged a vibrant cultural identity rooted in shared ancestry, advanced seafaring, and deep spiritual beliefs. Their technologies, from navigation to agriculture, were matched by rich oral traditions and social structures that bonded communities. As they voyaged across the vast Pacific, these elements blended, adapted, and flourished in new island homes. Distinct yet connected societies emerged, each carrying the echoes of their ancestors while crafting unique local customs. This cultural identity became the cornerstone of Polynesian resilience and pride, shaping their history and legacy. It continues to inspire modern Polynesian peoples, affirming their enduring connection to ocean, land, and each other.